The war never really ended. It only went quiet, and in that silence, something far worse has been growing under Hawkins, waiting for the right moment to finish what it started. Hawkins no longer feels like a normal town, streets that once carried. Laughter now sit empty, broken, and cold. Buildings are cracked, the ground still split open like the earth itself is wounded. People walk fast, eyes down, afraid of what might happen if they stay too long outside. No one talks about the night. Everything changed, but everyone remembers it. The air feels heavier, like something unseen is watching from just beyond the sky. Even during the day, the town feels dark, as if sunlight has lost its strength. Sirens echo more often now. Not because help is coming, but because danger never really left. Homes are quiet, not peaceful. Parents lie awake at night, listening for strange sounds. Kids don't ride bikes anymore. They stay inside, glued to windows, afraid that the ground might open again. Hawkins has become a place stuck between two worlds, never fully alive, never fully destroyed. The upside down did not disappear. It left scars. Cracks still bleed black ash. The air still smells wrong near the old sites. Every step feels like walking on borrowed time. The town tries to move forward, but the past refuses to stay buried. Old buildings shake when storms arrive. Lights flicker for no reason. Radios pick up sounds that don't belong to this world. People say it's just damage from before, just fear playing tricks on the mind. But deep down, everyone knows the truth. Something is unfinished. Something is waiting. And Hawkins is standing right in the middle of it. 11 feels the change more than anyone else. She stands alone most nights, staring into the dark, trying to feel something she once controlled so easily. Her powers are quiet now, like a voice that stopped answering. She reaches out with her mind, searching for that familiar pull, but all she finds is emptiness. The silence scares her more than the screams ever did. For the first time, she doesn't know if she is still the weapon everyone needs. Memories come back without warning. Friends hurt, friends lost, moments where she was strong, and moments where she was too late. Every choice she made still lives inside her. The pressure never left. People don't say it out loud, but they still look at her the same way. Like she is the last wall standing between their world and complete destruction. That weight is heavier now because she isn't sure she can carry it anymore. At night, she dreams of blood-red skies and broken streets. She hears whispers calling her name, slow and calm, like they already know she will answer. She wakes up shaking, unsure if it was a dream or a warning. 11 fears that losing her powers didn't end the fight. It only changed the rules. And if the enemy comes back stronger, she may have to face it without the one thing that once made her special. Vecna is no longer hiding. He doesn't rush. He doesn't scream. He waits. The cracks between worlds are his doorways, and Hawkins is the key. While the town tries to heal, he plans, he learns. Every fear, every regret, every broken soul feeds his strength. The upside down is changing too, becoming sharper, darker, more alive. This time, it's not copying Hawkins, it's preparing to replace it. Vecna believes time is on his side. He has already seen what pain does to people. He knows they break. Slowly, not all at once. His plan isn't just destruction, it's control. A world shaped by fear, where hope no longer exists. The past, the present, and the future begin to blur, and Hawkins becomes the center of something far bigger than anyone understands. He watches 11 from afar, sensing her doubt. He knows her silence, he knows her fear, and that makes him smile. Because the final fight won't be about power alone, it will be about who breaks first. And this time, Vecna is ready to finish the story his way. The group doesn't know it yet, but the final countdown has already begun. Small signs appear everywhere. Wolf feels the chill return. Lights flicker when certain names are spoken. Max's recovery feels fragile, like time itself is holding its breath. Every moment together feels important now, even the quiet ones. Laughter sounds different when you know it might be the last time. They sense it in their bones. This isn't another fight they can walk away from. There will be no escape this time. No shortcuts. No easy win. Hawkins stands on the edge. And whatever happens next will decide everything. Childhood is over. Innocence is gone. What comes next will demand courage, sacrifice, and a strength deeper than fear. The storm is coming. And when it hits, nothing will ever be the same again. 11 spends most of her time in quiet places now, not because she likes the silence, but because noise reminds her of everything she has lost. Hawkins still feels wrong to her, like the town itself is holding its breath. She walks past broken streets and damaged homes, feeling the pain of the place in her chest. Every crack in the ground feels connected to her, like a scar that never healed. People still look at her with hope in their eyes, even when they try not to. That hope scares her more than any monster ever did. Her powers don't answer the way they used to. She tries again and again, closing her eyes, reaching deep inside her mind, searching for that familiar pull. Sometimes she feels something small, like a weak echo. But it fades before she can hold onto it. The strength that once came so easily now feels distant, like it belongs to someone else. This scares her because she knows the danger isn't over. It never is. And if it comes back stronger, she doesn't know if she can stop it. The memories don't give her peace. They attack her when she least expects it. Faces of friends screaming, blood on her hands. Moments where she was strong, and moments where she failed. She remembers saving the world, but she also remembers the cost. Every victory took something from her. Every battle left her more tired, more unsure. She wonders if she was meant to be a hero or just a tool that people needed for a short time. At night, sleep doesn't come easily. When it does, it brings dreams she cannot escape. She sees the sky turning dark. She hears whispers calling her name, slow and calm, like they already know she will listen. She wakes up with her heart racing, unsure if what she saw was a dream or a warning. The line between fear and truth feels thinner than ever. 11 feels alone even when she is surrounded by people who love her. She doesn't know how to explain what she feels inside. How do you tell someone that you're afraid of being powerless, that you're afraid the world is asking too much from you again? She wants a normal life, but she knows that door may already be closed forever. Deep down, she feels it. Something is still connected to her, not through power, but through pain, through memory, through unfinished business. Whatever is coming next isn't just after Hawkins, it's coming for her. And this time, she may have to face it without knowing. If she's still strong enough to survive, Vecna is no longer acting like a shadow hiding in the dark. He has learned patience, while Hawkins struggles to stand again. He watches from the spaces between worlds, calm and certain. The upside down is no longer just a reflection of the real world. It is changing, growing sharper and more alive, shaped by his will. The air there moves like it's breathing. The ground pulses like a heart. Everything is preparing for something final. Vecna believes fear is stronger than force. He has seen it break people again and again. He doesn't rush to attack because he knows time weakens hope. Every day Hawkins tries to act normal is another day fear spreads quietly. People sense something is wrong even when nothing happens. That feeling feeds him. Regret feeds him. Pain feeds him. He doesn't need chaos right away. He needs cracks. And Hawkins is already full of them. The barriers between worlds are thinner than ever. Places once sealed now whisper again. Old wounds reopen. Strange sounds slip through radios and dreams. Some people feel watched, others feel pulled, like something is calling them home even though they don't know where home is anymore. Vecna is using the past as a weapon, digging into memories, reminding Hawkins of every loss it never healed from. This time, his goal isn't just destruction. He wants control, a world without choice, a world shaped by fear, where pain is order and silence is peace. He believes the upside down is the future, and Hawkins is only the first step. Once the merge is complete, there will be no borders, no safe places, no escape. The rules of time and reality will bend until nothing feels real anymore. Vecna senses Eleven's doubt, and it gives him confidence. He remembers her strength. But he also remembers her fear. He knows she is different. Now weaker in some ways, stronger in others. That balance excites him. He doesn't want a quick victory. He wants her to understand what he has become and why stopping him may cost more than she can give. He prepares slowly, carefully, like a chess player setting the board. Every move is planned. Every loss is expected. Vecna believes the final fight won't be decided by power alone. It will be decided by who is willing to lose everything. And in his mind, he has already accepted that cost. The upside down begins to move closer, not all at once, but enough for the world to feel it. Storms grow louder, nights feel longer, shadows stretch where they shouldn't. The end isn't coming fast, it's coming sure. And when Vecna finally steps forward, it won't be to start the war. It will be to finish it. The group slowly finds their way back to each other, not because anyone calls a meeting, but because something inside them knows it's time. They've grown older, quieter, more careful. But the bond between them never fully broke. When they sit in the same room again, there is an unspoken understanding in the air. Whatever is coming next won't allow them to stay apart. Not anymore. Mike feels it first. The weight of leadership returns without asking. He watches everyone closely, noticing how much they've changed. Lucas carries himself with more control, but his eyes show how much he's been through. Dustin tries to keep things light, but his jokes don't hide the fear the way they used to. Will stays quieter than everyone else. He listens more than he speaks because he can feel something no one else can. That cold, familiar pull is back, and it's stronger than before. Max's presence changes the mood completely. Every step she takes feels important, like time itself gave her a second chance for a reason. She doesn't talk much about what she saw, but sometimes her silence says more than words ever could. There are moments when she stares into space, like she's listening to something far away. The group pretends not to notice, but they all feel it. Whoever touched her hasn't fully let go. The comfort they once found in each other now mixes with fear. They know the rules are different this time. No one talks about happy endings. No one makes promises they can't keep. Every plan feels fragile, like it could break with one wrong move. Still, they choose to stay together, because being alone feels worse than facing the end side by side. Will's connection begins to return in small, unsettling ways. A chill when danger is close. A pressure in his chest when the upside down shifts. He tries to hide it, but the others can tell something is wrong. He knows Vecna isn't just watching Hawkins. He's listening, waiting, using Will as a signal. Whether he wants to be won or not, the group realizes this fight won't be about strength alone. It will be about trust. About believing in each other even when everything feels lost. They aren't kids playing a game anymore. They are survivors standing on the edge of something final. And deep down, they all understand the same truth. This time, not everyone may come back. As the days pass, the feeling grows stronger. Moments feel heavier. Conversations feel more important. Every laugh feels borrowed. Hawkins isn't just their home anymore. It's the battlefield where their story began and where it may finally end. Whatever happens next, they know one thing for sure. They will face it together. One last time. The closer the end gets, the clearer the truth becomes. Survival will not come free. Every plan they make carries a price, and every choice feels heavier than the last. The idea of sacrifice is no longer distant or imagined. It sits with them, quiet and real, waiting for its moment. No one says it out loud, but they all feel it. Someone will have to give up more than they ever planned to. Fear changes people. Some grow silent, others grow angry. Tension fills the spaces between them, not because they don't trust each other, but because they care too much. Love becomes dangerous when it can be used against you. Every look, every pause, every unfinished sentence feels like it could be. The last, they begin to understand that bravery doesn't always mean charging forward. Sometimes it means staying when leaving would hurt less. Max's condition becomes a reminder of how close death really is. She walks, she laughs, she exists, but something about her feels fragile, like a light that could go out without warning. Her survival feels like borrowed time, and everyone knows it. Lucas watches her closely. Afraid to blink, the others try not to think about what her second chance might cost. But deep down, they know balance always demands payment. Will feels a pull stronger than ever. The connection isn't just physical anymore, it's emotional. Vecna's presence presses against his thoughts, filling him with images of endings and loss. He knows he could be the key to stopping everything, but that key might also destroy him. The fear isn't just about dying, it's about being used. About becoming the bridge between two worlds that should never touch again. 11 carries the heaviest burden of all. She understands what no one else fully can. Power always takes something back. If her strength returns, it will demand a price, and if it doesn't, someone else will pay instead. She looks at her friends and wonders who the world would take first. The thought alone almost breaks her. Saving everyone may not be possible this time. As danger grows closer. Goodbyes begin without words, a hand held a little longer, a look that lasts a second too long, moments shared not because they are special, but because they might be final. Childhood promised happy endings. Reality doesn't make those promises anymore. They finally accept what they've been avoiding. Winning doesn't mean everyone survives. Winning means the world gets a future, even if they don't get to be part of it. That understanding changes everything. It hardens them, it scares them. But it also gives them purpose. The cost of winning is no longer a question. It is a certainty. And when the moment comes, they will have to decide what they are willing to lose and who they are willing to become in order to end it all. Everything begins to move at once. The ground beneath Hawkins starts to shift again, not with sudden cracks, but with a slow, deep pull, like the town itself is being dragged towards something it cannot escape. Storm clouds gather even on clear days. The sky darkens without warning. Sirens scream, then fall silent, as if even machines know what's coming and choose to stop fighting it. This is no longer a warning phase. This is the beginning of the end. The barriers between the real world and the upside down grow thinner with every passing hour. Streets twist in ways they never did before. Familiar places feel wrong, like copies that don't fully belong. Shadows move without a source. The air feels cold and heavy, pressing down on everyone's chest. Hawkins is no longer just a town. It is the center of a collision that will decide the fate of both worlds. Vecna finally steps forward, no longer hidden, no longer distant. His presence alone changes everything. Time feels slower around him, like reality is bending to his will. He doesn't rush because he doesn't need to in his mind. This moment was always inevitable. The merge has begun, and stopping it now will require more than courage. It will require breaking the rules of everything they understand. The group moves through chaos with purpose, not confidence. Every step feels dangerous. Every sound could be the last thing they hear. They don't fight because they believe they will win. They fight because there is no other choice left. Fear no longer controls them. It sharpens them. They know this is the final stand, not just against Vecna, but against the darkness that has followed them since they were children. 11 feels the shift inside herself as the worlds collide. Something wakes up, not power in the way she remembers it, but something deeper, stronger, more painful. The connection between her and the upside-down titans, like a rope pulling from both ends. She understands now that stopping Vecna may mean closing that connection forever. And closing it might mean losing a part of herself she can never get back. Will senses overload as the merge grows stronger. The pain is intense, but so is the clarity. He can feel where the worlds touch, where they bleed into each other. He becomes a guide, whether he wants to be or not. Every step he takes brings them closer to the heart of the storm. He knows that if they fail here, there will be nothing left to save. The final confrontation doesn't feel heroic. It feels raw, desperate, honest. There are no speeches, no perfect plans, just movement, fear, and the need to end it before everything collapses. The upside down pushes harder, spreading across Hawkins like a living thing. Buildings crack, lights explode. The sky itself seems to tear. This is the moment everything has been leading to. Not a clean ending, not a simple victory. Just one last chance to stop the darkness from claiming their world. And as the collision reaches its peak, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. No matter how this ends, nothing will ever be the same again.